Okay, looks like we are live. I'm gonna wait for it to confirm here. Once this reloads, we are gonna have some audio overlap, so I do apologize. Oh, maybe not. No. Okay, hold on. I just gotta wait 15 seconds for this to pop up. Just want to say apologies in advance. I share a wall rather with my brother who is currently gaming, and he is screaming at the top of his lungs talking to his friends on voice chat. So you're probably going to hear him yelling nonsense in the background a little bit this evening. Just it's where I am. It's where I live. Can't really do much about it, can I? But it's great to see everybody. Welcome in, welcome in. Please smash that like button on your way in. Really appreciate it. Larea, thank you so much for being a member for 1 month. Really happy to see you guys. Hope you guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving. What's up, Amanda, Kai, Sprinkles, Sheila, Farah, what's up, Karen, Sherry, Grifter. Let's see, who else is in here? Torch, what's up? Michael, welcome in. Steph, welcome in. Derek, what's up? Jim, good to see you. Welcome in, everybody. So originally, I was just going to do Frozen Rose. Thank you so much for being a member for 2 months. Appreciate it. Originally, I was just going to do a reaction to the Southeast Missouri tornadoes, but then I was like, well, this is probably going to be the last tornado reaction for this year. I think December I'm going to switch it up a little bit. We're going to do a winter storm one. I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to do that over 2 streams. I think I might just do it in one. Kind of compile the craziest moments. Take some time to actually compile all the craziest stuff that we did. Like over the last 2 years, winter storm wise. And just make that one big stream. Probably make that one closer to Christmas. I also want to do like a flash flood compilation type deal. So this will probably be the last tornado related stream of the year. So I figured we'll go ahead and react to 2 chases today. I'm going to kind of do them in reverse order, though. We're going to start with May 26, 2024, and then we're going to hop back to May 21st, 2024. I don't think we've done that one yet. Maybe we had. No, I don't think we have. So that's what we're going to do. But great to see 63 of you guys in here joining me. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. 65 now. What's up, everybody? Really appreciate you guys continuing to tune into these. I got my SRM hat on for old time's sake, so we're ready to rock and roll. I did see Garrett and everybody else was out covering the winter storm in Iowa. Saw Freddie's alternator went out. That's unfortunate. We've dealt with that before. Theirs was kind of the other end of the extreme. They got stranded in basically a blizzard, and Garrett and I last year got stranded in 110 degree heat down in Tucson. So either way, not a great situation, but glad Brandon and Jaden and everybody else was down there. This is the time of year that I definitely get the FOMO more than any other time. I said it a lot, on the streams that covering winter storms was my absolute favorite thing to do. Love seeing tornadoes, don't get me wrong. That was always fun. But winter storm chasing actually felt like I made a difference. So I miss being able to go out and help people. That's probably the biggest part that I miss. And being from where I'm from, don't see snow too often. So, whoa, let me put my drink down here. Larea, thank you so much for the 10 gifted. Derek, thank you for the 20 gifted. And welcome to all 30 of you that just got gifted memberships. Thank you so much to you both for the support. We're going to go ahead and jump right into this after I take a drink of water here. Thank you so much for the support, guys. Really appreciate it. So, those of you that don't remember this day, this is May 26th, 2024. Now let me go to a more memorable spot that you guys will recognize what the tornado looks like, probably. Right there. that is a picture that we shared a lot. We clipped it. We took photos of. We posted photos of it. It was very photogenic at this point. This was tornado 2 of 4 or 5 that this storm produced. It was down in southeast Missouri. Backtracking a few days, and we're going to kind of work our way all the way back to when this insane stretch even started. Going back to May 21st. May 21st, we had a tornado outbreak in Iowa. We got 4 or 5 tornadoes that day, including a tornado we almost got hit by that was unwarned and completely transparent. Like, there was no ground circulation at all, or no, rather, there was no condensation funnel at all. There was definitely ground circulation. It blew up a house right in front of us. So that was day 1, I guess. May 22nd, I don't remember if anything happened that day. I'm pretty sure we had a chase. Maybe it was just a travel day. I can't remember. We can go back and look. May 23rd was El Dorado. We already did the reaction to El Dorado. That was probably the highlight of this entire week-long stretch that we had for me personally. And then May 24th, I remember we were with Connor and Ben because we had spent the previous evening with them trying to get the RAV out of the ditch. Failed to do that. Took them to a hotel. Next day, got a tow company to get out there and, get him out of the ditch, and we were on our way. We had a brief stunt where we stopped in Altus because we thought we messed his suspension up, but it was just mud caught in the wheels. Anyway, that was May 24th. That ended up being a bust down in kind of along the Oklahoma-Texas border, along the Red River. Then May 25th was Oklahoma-Kansas outbreak. Very kind of confusing day. I was still very much on edge from the El Dorado intercept. So when we put ourselves east of a forming wedge tornado again, I panicked, dove out of the way, but went the wrong way into the core, lost visibility, ended up accidentally stumbling upon tornado damage. We were the first one there doing search and rescue for 2 minutes. Luckily, everybody was actually okay. So that was May 25th, and then May 26th led us here. So I remember we were doing, because there was, I want to say the town was Clarksville or something like that. We were helping with search and rescue the night of the 25th until 2 a.m. Drove to Joplin, didn't get there till 3:30. Got up, drove east on US 60 all the way to Poplar Bluff, and then turned around back west because we overshot it. And then this is where we land. On this storm, this is one of the first storms to pop up, and it tracked due east right along 60. It was perfect because that is the only main highway down there. Otherwise, for roads and visibility, you are screwed. So this storm did us a huge solid by sticking to the road, gave us ample visibility, and we got several close range intercepts. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and start this. That is where we are right now, and we are going to work our way back to May 21st. That's going to be the second video we're going to look at later on. So thank you again to Derek and Larea for those gifted memberships. Really appreciate the support, guys.
Lifted.
It's still there.
Still there, but I'm just saying. Nope.
Oh, sorry. A little bit more about this day. When this storm originally popped up, there was another storm to its east-northeast that we were kind of trying to pick between because we were sitting almost in Poplar Bluff. We hadn't quite made it there, but we were close to there. Sitting in a parking lot playing catch with the football with Connor for the better part of an hour. We had a few people traveling through the area who were asking us about, the threat level for that day and whatnot. If I remember, this had gotten a last-minute upgrade to a 15-hatch tornado threat. So we were kind of giving the locals the rundown about that. Brandon, Corey, and Vince were on this storm way earlier than me and Connor and Freddie was. Freddie got there a little bit later than everybody else, I think, because he was all the way in Poplar Bluff. We hadn't quite made it to Poplar Bluff. That's right. What's up, Luke? This is May 26, 2024, Southeast Missouri. I'm losing my train of thought here. Justin, thank you so much for being a member for 1 month. But yeah, so this, we kind of caught the tail end of Tornado 1 here. This was I believe this was the kind of the sort of tail end of the first tornado. Maybe this was the start of the second tornado and we missed the first tornado. But they had already gotten a close range intercept on this at this point. Like they were kind of on it, and we were playing a little bit of catch up.
There it is.
But we definitely did get it. This was one of our first days streaming with Ryan Hall too, and we were like his main guy, or one of his main guys on this day. It gave the channel a lot of exposure. This particular day, it was a pretty good day for the channel.
Yeah,
We
I got the
also,
camera going.
this was a telltale sign that we were going to have a good day. Our camera equipment just was not working. This was back in 2024, so our front camera was the phone. We didn't actually have a full-on camera up there yet. And the roof cam, neither the controller nor the actual camera was working. So we had no roof camera for these. So we were at a huge disadvantage, actually. We could have had way better video on the live stream if we weren't just down to one camera angle. It was kind of ridiculous. Derek, thank you for gifting an additional 5 memberships. Really appreciate your support. Thank you so much.
Wow.
I've got a view just west of the street.
Look at that thing go. Okay, get a picture of it now. I got the video going.
Yeah, Sarah, once we got on the storm, we were pretty much chasing by visual. I don't think I looked at radar from the time that we got to this point all the way until the last circulation got rain wrapped. We will be going back and consulting the stream on this too, just because there's a portion that didn't get included in the video where we,
Yeah, but look how gorgeous it is, and there it goes
I
again.
think, briefly got hit by one of the circulations. I can't quite remember.
Want to go up the road a little bit, or do you want to just stay here?
But these things stayed rain-free for a while. It was very relatively relaxed chase. It wasn't moving too fast either. I think these storms were moving at like 25, 30 miles an hour. Big contrast to this year in southeast Missouri, where we got tornadoes that were moving 55. Ari, thank you so much for gifting 5 memberships. Welcome to everybody that just got one of those. You got one from yourself. That's cool. Thank you so much. Yeah, we really thought it was going to wedge out too. I mean, we thought this whole thing eventually was going to plant.
Yep, there we are. Look at how that thing's just spin and spin and spin.
It's gonna come back down again.
Yep.
I bet it's still on the ground in there somewhere.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you can see the dust on the bottom.
Yeah. That thing's close now.
Yeah, I've seen that happen a couple times before, Jim.
It's gonna cross. Excuse me. It's gonna cross right here. If you drop the drop down.
I'm really trying here with this.
Oh boy.
Oops.
See all the dust on the bottom?
Yeah, we were just I was kind of waiting for this whole thing to kind of plant. But it was kind of a multi-vortex there for a little bit, and eventually it does
You see
really
it?
reconsolidate.
It's only moving. Let me make sure. It's only moving at 30. So
Okay, yeah, that's what I just said. Storm speeds were like 25, 30. But this was still just a couple days after my scare in Oklahoma, so I was still really jumpy. Like pretty much every tornado that happened on this day, we could have gotten closer to. We got pretty close, but we could have gotten closer. I was just kind of really apprehensive at the time.
Yeah, look at the look at that. Wow, guys. Look at how fast that thing is. Do you see a building?
Yeah. Dude, it's right there.
Right in front of us.
Hold on.
I used to say that so often. Dude, it's right there. It'd be 2 miles away, and I'd be like, dude, it's right in front of us. You can very faintly hear it in the video, but you can detect a lot. There was a faint roar with this one.
Stay down. Look at the look. Yep, there it goes.
Yeah, there it goes.
There it is. Holy cranky.
It's gonna cross right here somewhere.
Come on, go forward a little bit so I can get a view of behind. So I can Yep, go right there. Before trees obscured, you know? You're good. You're good. We're good. Yep, we're good.
Hey, Gene, welcome back in. Yeah, but I honestly thought this thing was going to be much more of a long tracker just based on the look that it had for a little bit.
Yep, trees.
I mean, we never went back and surveyed. Sometimes we would do that. We would like kind of try and trace the tornado path back and kind of survey the damage. From what I see, like in our video that we shot, at least of this one, there really wasn't much debris, which makes me think either A, it kind of went through an area where there wasn't much, or it was a relatively weak tornado. And I almost err on the side of option B, because the tornado before that and then the tornado, well, I guess the tornado after that did do a decent amount of damage. I don't know how strong that structure was, but it was violent on the ground for sure. This one, I don't know how strong it was on the ground.
I'm not zoomed all the way in. Okay, now I am. Alright, there it goes. There it is again. Gosh. Look at the curtains right here above us. Hold on, I want a picture. Can you take my phone and get a picture of that?
And I would get a photo, and that photo would get posted quite a bit.
This is a large, dangerous tornado, guys. Look at how that thing just. It's moving so slow. I hope there's no sirens. I just saw them get home. We can go a little bit further. We can go a little bit closer. Okay, let's go.
Just gotta be careful of these power lines. Okay, alright, no, we're fine. We're good? Yep.
This thing had a crazy rope out. Unfortunately, because this is just pulled directly off the stream. It's the only usable video we had because Garrett had, I think, our video camera out the window, but because there was so much rain on it, it was kind of in autofocus, so you couldn't really see the tornado. But by the end of it, I mean, you'll see. I briefly point straight. I mean, we were looking directly up into the funnel that remained. I mean, I think the actual circulation kind of like snaked further to the north and was on the ground at some point, like just barely to the north, probably by, I don't know, 500 yards just up beyond the hill or something. But
The rain coming right at me.
I never did go
Goes
back and
across
check the
road
rating on
right
that
in front
tornado.
of us. Okay, I just got to be careful of these power lines here. Wow.
Yep. I got a lot of rain on the lens.
I'm sorry. Okay, we're good. I just don't want this tree to fall on me either. Gotta be careful. See how it's whipping around?
Yeah, I see it.
This was just incredible to see in person.
Careful, Corey.
He literally went right into it.
Yeah, he's right underneath it right now.
What is he doing?
That was before we like knew Corey and were friends with him, so we were like a little bit more worried about him. Now I would have been just like, he knows what he's doing. He's good.
I'm sure he's all right. Okay, it's lifting, but it could replant, so I don't want to.
What was I talking about? That clearly roped out. I think it was just because like we had watched it kind of rope out and then replant, but at this point the entire mesocyclone had shifted. I mean, it was doing a handoff like very clearly, because once we turn around and go back east, you can very clearly see the new rapidly rotating wall cloud. But yeah, straight up into it.
Yeah, it's right here in this field. Right. It's off the road.
Apparently Garrett could see it at some point too, like actually in the field on the ground. So he told me at the time. I never could see it once I crossed the road
Looking
though.
at the rotation. Right here, look right there, look right there. Hey, stop right here. It's right in this field.
You can hear it. Hey, thank you, Amanda. I hope you and your family do as well.
No, it's right here.
I just kept driving forward.
I'm looking at the rotation at it right now.
And then we jump to about 5 minutes later. I turn around, I flip back around, get back to 60, blast east. And this was the new wall cloud, very rapidly rotating.
It's crazy deviant motion. But that would make sense. Yeah, it's down in there.
There went Brandon.
Right here. There's debris. That hit something. That's hitting buildings.
Probably building singular, but yeah.
Okay, I'm yep, I'm just gonna sit right here. Yeah, you're good. I'm not as confident as that. I'm sorry. I just don't want that thing to whack.
This thing, I think, at some point also started slinging baseballs at us too, like very briefly. It was during this circulation we had a few like rogue baseballs get chucked at us.
Massive hail.
Oh,
Baseballs.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but right there. There
Yep,
it is.
yep.
There it is.
Multiple
Oh my gosh.
vertices. Connor, be careful, man. Connor, be careful. You gotta slow down, buddy.
again, don't know who I was talking to. We didn't have radios at this point, so I'm literally just talking to myself, scared for Connor to be driving into this thing. I wish I had more confidence in my fellow chasers back then, for sure, because like sometimes I would freak out over nothing. It was kind of embarrassing a little bit. I mean, I cared about their well-being, but I should have trusted more that like they knew what they were doing.
It's crossing right here. You got the camera?
Right here, 100th time of the day that I said that. Now, so for some reason, when I uploaded this, it got all choppy and it lost the quality. So we're actually gonna jump to, where are we gonna jump to? We can either jump to like the end of the year video that I put out, like last year. Give me a second here, guys. Nope. You want to do it every time, but I won't let you. is it? Where are you? Okay.
There it is.
There we go. Well, sort of. Hold on. I'm going to pull up one more thing. Sorry. Oh, there's a live police chase going on in LA. Interesting. Too bad I'm live streaming. Stop! I don't have the rights to that music on this channel. I can't do that. Okay, now I gotta go back. I gotta scroll back and find that stream, like on our live streams. That's gonna take me a minute to scroll for, so I apologize in advance. Ugh, I'm scrolling back through all our winter stuff. I miss snow. I miss that more than anything else. Okay, I'm almost back. Almost back. Where is it? There it is. There we
Super
go.
chat, we appreciate that.
Oh my god, I don't want to get smacked with massive hailstones. But, okay, the debris up in the air again. Big time debris.
Yeah, but right there, there it is.
Yep.
There it is.
We'll
Oh
go
my
over-
god.
I can drive to snow. Yeah, if I had time. That's the thing. I don't really have time. I can't. I'm not complaining. I mean, this is literally a very voluntary choice I made. I wish Portland got snow. You know what I mean? But I say
Connor,
that
be
every
careful,
year.
man. Connor, be careful. You gotta slow down, buddy. It's crossing right here. You got the camera? Here, I'll do that.
Wow.
Right here. Holy mother of God.
Coming around that curve
Connor, slow down.
threw me off
Oh, dude.
too, because I couldn't quite line. I was trying to line up where I thought I was going to cross. Had we just been driving straight at it the whole time, I probably would have had the confidence to get closer. I really couldn't.
I'm sorry, he
tell.
knows what he's doing. Crossing the road right here.
There it is.
Debris. Oh, it just hit a house. Oh no.
Or shed.
Strong roar.
That's definitely a shed. That's not a house.
There it goes. Connor, slow down, man. You're gonna hit with debris on your left side. Connor, you're gonna get hit with debris, buddy. You gotta stop, dude. Debris coming down. I'm stopping right here. Debris raining out of the sky.
I could have gotten closer to that. We probably could have driven into that. Well, not into it.
Oh my
but
God, right there. Just cross the road. Oh,
Power flash.
Power flashes.
Hey, I got it on this side. I can do it.
Oh, why didn't I get closer? All we had to do was get past this hill. Because I've seen... That's Jordan right there. I mean, that's Connor, obviously. I can't remember who that is. I think that's Jeff Petrowski, maybe? I don't know. But that's Jordan. Jordan had really good video on this. In my opinion, Jordan was the one pushing his luck more so than Connor. But he had some insane video out of it.
Okay, all right, you know what? We got debris coming down. It's backing up towards the road for a sec. Sorry, guys. Look at that. Hold on. We got pieces of house coming down on us right now. Oh no, don't hit the house. Please move over that house and don't hit them.
We didn't see it. We were a little bit too late for it,
Look
but
at it. It's right there.
this building right here, like,
Holy crap.
dodged a bullet. I don't really know how they did, but they
Keep
did.
going.
What's it like seeing it after the chase? We talking about these tornadoes or like snow? This is definitely taken me back to how like amped up on anxiety and adrenaline I was this whole week. Like after this day, because we had like a couple days like to relax a little bit, I was exhausted because I had just been so on edge for like several days straight, because it had just been like several days of violent tornadoes.
You almost got hit by a roof, man.
I did.
Yeah, dude, I was wanted you to stop. There was a roof about to hit you.
Send me that clip.
All right.
I did. I sent him that clip and nothing ever happened with it. I was kind of upset. It's okay though. All right. So we're going to go back. I want to show you guys the angle from the actual camera on this because it's pretty good. I didn't include it in the initial edit for some reason. I went back, somehow I found it and put it in like the 2024 Insane Storms We Chased compilation.
Oh, big hail, massive hail. Baseballs.
Oh my gosh.
I think it's because it was like shaky. I mean, I was driving and holding it out with like my left hand trying to like film.
Strong roar, strong roar. There it goes. There it goes. Connor, slow down, man. You're gonna hit with debris on your left side. Oh my God, this is a house up in the air right now. Oh my God. Across the road. Oh, power flash, power flashes.
But yeah, you guys get the picture. You guys get the picture. That was probably the most insane intercept of the day, in my opinion. Oh, Eli's live.
Man, you're gonna hit with debris on your left side. There, right across the road. Yeah.
Appreciate to see we got still like 90 of you guys in here watching. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me this evening. If you haven't already, be sure to leave a like, and if you haven't subscribed yet, we do these streams ever so often. Love to have you join our little community here and hang out. Yeah, so after that tornado, my memory gets a little fuzzy on how exactly things went down, so we'll just kind of have to watch and see. Yeah, it does seem like nighttime tornadoes are more common, Grifter. Seems that way, at least. Yeah, so this thing stayed on the ground. I mean, US 60 is not a perfectly straight east-west road. It will kind of meander up to the northeast and then curve back down. So this is kind of a northeast meandering situation. It allowed it to cross the road. You can see the debris falling out of the circulation. All the bits of trees and everything. Little bits of building you can see coming down too. I appreciate that, Amanda. And yeah, I think so too, Gene. I mean, I think that I've just got to figure out, like, other things to do aside from just this. I mean, I enjoy doing this, don't get me wrong, but I mean, at some point I got to stop living in the past and figure out something to do to kind of stay unique with content and whatnot. Just still kind of stuck on what exactly I want to do, but I'm sure at least some of the actual chaser community is kind of looking at me and laughing like, you know, what is he doing? But, you know. That's sort of part of it, Beverly. I mean, the daytime heating is definitely something that you need for storms the majority of the time. At least for it helps in terms of like tornadic supercells and stuff. That's why like a lot of, especially seem like, I mean, this has been the case every year, but I paying a lot more attention to it this last season. I mean, like take the Enderlin, North Dakota day, like that was June 20th, the tornado outbreak in North Dakota. You had hours of daytime heating. Storms didn't even pop until 6:30, and then the biggest tornado of the day didn't happen until like 11:30 at night. So a lot of times, if you get storms fire too early, they won't. You know, the ground heating hasn't been enough. Daytime heating hasn't been enough. So, hey, what's up, Charlie? Appreciate that, man. Take us to the Timberland Lodge this winter. I would be down.
You can see it really well right here. See it?
There was so much debris fallout.
What are you telling me?
Enderlin, that day was just kind of stupid on my part because I thought the day was kind of done. I was so tired that I thought the day was just done, and we were sitting well to the south, just getting structure with the lightning, on the roof cam because the roof cam has like infrared on it a little bit, or it had infrared on it a little bit. So, yeah.
I just want to see if we're on.
And then at some point, the circulation crossed back over the road because the road kind of curved back to the southeast, and then it dropped in here a little bit.
I mean, like currently.
It was a Home Depot truck, I remember, stopped for a little bit.
Wants to do.
It's Brady. What's up? What's up, dude? How you doing?
Yep, here it comes. There it goes.
This one tried hard, but it never fully condensed.
There it goes.
No, you want any video? I can do it on the iPhone.
Honestly, we can pull it off this if we want to.
Okay.
So much rain coming. Sorry, that's the least of my problems right now.
At least there wasn't a whole ass bus in front of you. Yeah, I remember the day that happened to Freddie. That was really funny. Where were we? We drove all the way up to, I think it was like far southeast Colorado. I think it was like Kim, Colorado, and followed that storm all the way down. By the time it was over, we followed that storm all the way down into western Oklahoma. Before calling it a night. It was one of those storms that just kept going tornado warned, and everyone on the radio was like, can this thing just die? Like, we were just tired of chasing it at that point.
I'm pretty sure. I mean, look at that camera. Or look at that. That's got to be having some sort of ground.
Yeah, right there.
Motion. Yep.
Right there it is. It's down right now.
On the ground. Down on the ground.
It's down now.
Maybe that did fully condense there for a little bit. Maybe that was. Yeah, it was.
Yep,
it
that's
was.
fully condensed.
That's fully down, yeah.
I guess I forgot that it did. Dang, they were alive for almost 12 hours?
It's getting rain wrapped too,
Good
so we
Lord.
gotta go.
Okay. Well, there is one other... Oops. Ugh. Algorithm was cooked yesterday, I see. Oof. What was I looking for? Oh, why didn't I leave that stream open? Dang it. I wanted to go back to the stream because there was a kind of a funny part where we were sitting watching and there was like this lady and like this old Mustang that like started talking to us. She's like, "Oh my god, I love stores, but I don't really know what to do." And I'm just like, right now what you should do is either go inside and take shelter or run east. One of the two. Hold on, guys, give me a minute here. What? I'm reading the chat. I'm very confused. Okay, I'm almost scrolled back to it again. Almost there. Excuse me.
All right.
Not now, not now.
Okay.
Damn, my computer is lagging. Good Lord. Alright, come on now. Where was it? There it was. So it was like 45 minutes or 30 to 45 minutes after we saw DL asked Santa for a new PC. Do we get snow up here? Not very often. I'd have to go up towards the mountains, and I don't love driving up there because it's not as well maintained as like Donner Pass, and it's more sketchy, windy 2-lane roads. I mean, I know Donner Pass Road was kind of sketch, but like you could just kind of go up and down 80, and 80 was fairly well maintained. So yeah, but anyway.
No, it's okay. Dude, this circulation's right here. Look at these trees. All these trees are going down.
Yep.
Are we forward or?
Storm's coming in, so I would go.
Go east? Oh,
Yep, I would
crap.
go.
Say it's not down.
Yeah, I remember like I watched a couple of these trees back here like get ripped out of the ground. It was just off the camera, but I was like, we got a tornado on the ground like right in front of us.
You want me to send it in?
Yeah, definitely. But I was just telling you, we're probably gonna have to wait till we're done. Or I mean, you can do it now, but by the time that we are, hey, what? You see this spiral right here? Is this
Yeah,
a funnel?
I see the spiral.
What the heck is going on?
That was her in the
Man, it got
Mustang,
dark.
I think. She like got in the parking lot and turned around. There was nothing fully
That
condensed at this
funnel
point,
cloud right
but
there?
the
No,
rotation was
never
kind of right in here. Passed right over us.
I'm gonna go ahead and borrow this for now. Oh, it's not even plugged in.
It's going east. Yeah, but it's kind of wavering a little bit, so I mean, I try and keep your distance from it. If you go east now, you'll be ahead of it. Where is it that you're trying to go right now? Gotcha. Well, I mean, it's moving east at 25, so if you start going east, I mean, you're not really supposed to run. If you really want to try and run from the storm, you can. Okay. Yeah, that's good then. Right, right. Well, it would be right up here. You see where these clouds are spinning? So that's why we're all sitting here. We're watching it, so.
Now, where do you guys go?
We're storm chasers. We're in here. We're following this stuff. So. Just crazy interest.
And she starts giving us like her history on like tornadoes that she's been in.
Trees going down. Trees going down.
Yeah, trees are going down.
I want to see. Can you?
Trees going.
What tree did I see go down? I saw something happen.
Trees going. Trees going down. Trees going
Yeah,
down.
trees are going down.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out if this thing's on the ground, man. Yeah, it might be. No, it's okay. Dude, this circulation's right here. Look at these trees. All these trees are going down.
Yep.
Are we in forward or?
Storm's coming in, so I would go.
Go east? Oh,
Yep, I'll
crap.
go.
We can't. We're trapped now. Please don't come down, tornado. Please don't.
Yeah, it got a bit sketchy there for a second. If that thing had planted, it would have been on top of us.
You sure? Come on, dude. Hurry up. You gotta hurry up, man. We're going 5 miles an hour. I have to watch like 10 trees go down. Or is it rain wrap that we were driving into?
I'm trying to look better.
Okay, no.
Hey, thank you guys for 100 likes. Appreciate it.
52% areas of circulation.
Yeah, I don't think this radar down here was updating very well. I mean, there was this old area back here, and then it was kind of like completely rain wrapped up here at this point, just to our southeast. Hard to tell. But you see what I mean about 60 not be. It's a good east option, but it doesn't go due east. Definitely don't go due east. That was something that used to happen with our old like disconnected screen music, is it would like go all wonky. It was very weird. Anyway. So that was May 26th. That was definitely in my top 3 for tornado intercepts that year, for sure. Probably 3rd place. Maybe 2nd place. Maybe 2nd place. I don't know. But now we'll move on to May 21st in Iowa, 5 days prior. It is elevator music, absolutely. It's copyright free elevator music. That's the key, though. So yeah, any questions or anything about that day? I know I kind of went over it in pretty good detail, more detail than I think I ever have on SRM. So I'd be like, I gotta go late. I mean, eventually I kind of was like, all right, we need to move. But for a second, we were just kind of sitting there watching it. I wasn't concerned until I started seeing trees fall down just to our west. And I was kind of like, oh, are we in a bad spot? Probably. Okay. So now, this is May 21st, 2024. in Iowa. Another tornado outbreak in Iowa. This was about 4 weeks after April 26th, which was in far east Nebraska going into Iowa. The biggest tornadoes of the day, and that one were in western Iowa. So this was another Iowa day. This was the Greenfield, Iowa day. Arguably unconfirmed. Well, maybe it wasn't unconfirmed, but like it wasn't factored into the rating. But some of the strongest winds ever measured via Doppler radar.
Bull lowering right now in this tornado-warned storm. It's just southwest of Red Oak, heading right towards town. This is not a good situation for this town right now.
Oh, also, funny story. This was not the circulation. It was in the rain over here. We did not know that. I had a terrible... Oh, I'm going to go back to full face cam for a second because I deserve the embarrassment. Over my 3-year stretch chasing professionally, I had a horrible habit of parking right behind buildings. All I had to do was move another 50 feet. 50 to 100 feet. In every scenario, all I had to do was move another 100 feet or so closer to the tornado, and I would have had a clear shot. Not some giant silos and storage sheds in the way. Lake City, Iowa, which, now that I realize, I still haven't done a reaction on. How have I not done a reaction on Lake City yet? Well, we'll get to it. Maybe there will be one more tornado reaction this month. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe content to carry over into 2025. But once again, we would have seen this tornado in its full life cycle had I moved forward just a little bit. But we were looking in the wrong area for probably 5 minutes. So, there you go.
Please, if you're in Red Oak, please be in your shelter now. That thing is right here, guys.
Sorry, I was trying to mess with my laptop charger. Let's go back here. Saw this on Eye of the Storm too. Yeah, they did do an episode on that. Wish I would have had the opportunity to be a part of that series. That would have been pretty cool. But I never did a very good job at marketing videos, so a lot of these big days that we were on, nobody really knew about it.
That thing is right here, guys.
Seymour, what's up?
Cameras keep on getting wet. Oh my gosh. Okay, this needs to be like emergency or something.
See how quick this thing was moving too? This thing was hauling. These storms were hauling. Why was I just sitting there?
Stop! It's police. It's police. Holy crap.
It's like rain wrapped, but it's also right there.
It's right there. Stop.
And there it is, kind of on the far right. Never went into Red Oak, thankfully. This was tornado number 2. Never fully condensed, just a giant bowl. And once again, don't know why I stopped.
Look at the funnel in the middle.
Sorry to hear you're sick, Seymour. It's definitely going around. I was sick twice this month. My dad was sick. My girlfriend sort of is sick. And my mom is quite sick right now. So. This thing was an absolute unit. It seemed like every supercell on this day was dropping a tornado.
Yeah, you're good.
Well, hopefully it stays that way, Amanda. Yep, there it was, crossing the road, probably a good 3/4 mile in front of us. That's alright, Moss Forest. I mean, it's still possible.
Damage.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
and then
bye.
this is the damage from that tornado. It did hit this house.
Oh my goodness. Hold on, it hit these house. It hit this house.
And it was somewhere in here at this point. I don't even know what hat I was wearing just then. No clue. Now this, whether or not you believe it, this was the Greenfield, Iowa tornado. This was the very beginning of it. We caught the beginning of it. It crossed the road. At this point, we had gotten into the habit. I think we were on US 34, maybe. I'm going to pull up the road here because now I'm curious. Let's see. Corning, Iowa. Yep, US 34. Because the way that it went... Come on. You can do it. Okay, maybe it doesn't want to focus. But basically, Corning, Greenfield. So it went northeast up to Greenfield, and it unfortunately made a direct impact on Greenfield, or at least a portion of it. But that's where it formed. It was literally right, like, here when we were shooting video of it. We were coming from like Brooks area kind of, and then it passed right just east of Corning. At least I think it was east of Corning. Maybe it was just west, and eventually became much stronger. And what we had been doing is there was this big line, a big arc of supercells, and they were moving too fast for us. It felt like we couldn't really get road options quick enough. So we would have, in our mind, one chance with these tornadoes. We'd get them as they cross 34, and then just move east and get the next one. We got like 4 or 5 tornadoes this day just by doing that. But this would go on to be very violent tornadoes featured in the Storm of Passion. Sorry. It was featured in the Storm of Passion documentary that I did just watch the other night because I guess Jesse did put it on his channel. It's not just being shown in theaters. It was pretty good. I think Discovery was maybe inquiring about some of our videos somewhere. I don't know. We'll see. I told Garrett if it ever happens with video that I was involved in shooting and I want to be a part of it. Lake City. Lake City. Yeah, when I said Lake City, I was talking about Arkansas. If I said Lake City, Iowa, I didn't mean Lake City, Iowa. Oh, wait, Connor was on Eye of the Storm, too? I didn't even know that. Damn, I was like, we were like the only ones who weren't on it. What the hell? I was in everyone else's shadow, man. It's alright, though. I'm happy for him, don't get me wrong. I just wish I did my job better when I was doing it. So this one was not even warned. At this point, I just knew what these storms were doing. I was like, they're gonna produce. It's in the rain. You can see it in the rain. I saw the little velocity couplet on radar, and it didn't go warned until after it hit the house, which you'll see in a minute.
Oh, there it is. There it is on the ground, right there, there on the ground. Right there, in the trees, across the field.
Is that where it is? That's where it was, over there. Over here? Yep, circulation just across the road, I think. Yep. Yeah, you see it right there? Oh my gosh. Holy crap. Yeah, circulation crossing right here. Oh, over there, right there. Oh, house gone. House gone. Oh no. We may have gone too far actually. I might want to back up. Yeah, I'm backing up.
Yeah, and then it was over there at that point. I don't know why I was backing up. I think I was just where, I mean, the wind field was definitely expanding on it. Oh, yeah, I knew Freddy was on it. Yeah, but I was like, I mean, Connor's definitely got video worth it, deserving of being on it, too, no doubt. So.
Holy crap. And we lost him as soon as everyone else came up here. Did they see that at least? Yes, okay. They got that whole thing. Alright. Wow.
Yeah, there was no condensation funnel with this at all. Nothing. You looked up. You couldn't see it on camera, but I was looking up. There was rotation up there, but there was nothing sunken down at all. Pretty insane. And then this was the thumbnail of the video that I think got it a little bit of attention. This actually, now that I think about it, was not really a house. It was like, it was either a big like storage shed, like warehouse thing that they had or something. Because this is like the actual house, and like they had some damage from like a portion of this building that hit it. But yeah, I don't know if this thing got hit by a subvortice or just really strong like RFD inflow, whatever. I guess technically it would be RFD. But
alright, this is what it hit, right? It hit this right here. See how it's down? It hit a shed. Yeah, the shed, right? Yeah.
I'm sure that I could, Kai. What was this outside of the funnel? Yeah, it was. That the actual tornadic circulation had already crossed the road and was north of the road at that point. by the time that the majority of that building exploded. I've thought about it, Kai, but I don't really like mooching off other people's video. You know, for my own content. So maybe I could. I don't know. We'll see. Oh yeah, the Lamberts. Yeah, I'm very familiar with that, Amanda. I mean, everybody's
like
familiar with what Freddie did for those people. So. And then this doesn't technically apply, but this was another crazy one from Iowa. We'll look at this one too. Why not? Why not? This, you guys should check out Corey Gherkin's video on this tornado, because he got hit by it, like fully 100% 0 meter hit by it. I don't know how he didn't get rolled.
Give it a nice hook on it. I wouldn't be surprised.
Is this you behind me, Connor? It's on the ground behind me, guys. Tornado on the ground behind me.
That's what it is. Yep.
Yeah.
It's crossing in between us right now.
Yeah, maybe, Kai, but I mean, my reach with these streams is like, compared to the reach that they're pulling with their type of videos, it really isn't going to add anything to it. I'm sure they wouldn't mind. I just feel bad asking.
Right here, chat.
I
Tornado.
got it on camera behind me. I punched through the hook. It's developing. Definitely tornado.
Yeah, this was April
It's
2025.
crossing the road, so. Yeah, look at the little funnel in the middle.
Yeah. We're gridded through here, Connor. 10% tornado, guys. Huge bowl above it. Huge bowl.
I mean, based on all that dust, it was just tearing the earth up right there, too.
Just power lines. I don't want these power lines to come down. I can't tell how
It's
close
all
we are.
gridded, so you're fine.
Tornado in front of us, guys.
Copy that, Storm Runner, Corey. It is 110% a tornado. Huge bowl right above the circulation.
Wow, look at it. It's a tornado crossing right in front of us. Wow.
See those lights disappear? Sort of. Those headlights right there, that's Corey.
Yep, you see it above. It's not fully condensated, but this is definitely a tornado.
I mean, you see how dim the lights are compared to there? I mean, sort of. Hard to tell, but Corey got fully hit by that tornado. I wish we would have had 20 more minutes of daylight. That's all we needed.
Yep, and it just crossed the road now. That thing is east of it. Yeah, it's right. I mean, it's right there.
I was just...
That thing is right there.
Hold on, I got a good shot of it.
Violent tornado. And then we proceeded to get the crap beat out of us with hail. Because we went north and then tried to follow it. There it is. There it is.
I took a bad road. I'm caught in the hill north. I made this to look this up. This is bad. I heard glass break.
What time is it where I'm at right now? 7:11.
Windshield is gone. It's absolutely gone.
Windshield was cooked. Was cooked indeed.
There's another tornado looking like it's on the ground.
How big were these stones? Baseball to softball. That was the real kicker. It wasn't just the fact that they were huge, it was the fact that they were huge and they were solid too. Like they did not break on impact. The tornado was down here at some point, I think. Or just outside of the camera view.
This was not intentional at all.
I can't tell whether this thing is going southeast on my gravel road. That's all I know at this point.
Anyway, fun times. Fun times. Yep, solid baseballs. They were sketch to deal with, that's for sure. We already went over the Morton, Texas intercept. That was wild. But I am planning on getting back out and chasing in June, next June. It'll probably only be for a week. That's probably all I can get away with. I'm hoping. If I ask well in advance, I'm thinking there hopefully will be a week that I'm allowed to request off. Yeah, Moss, because I've seen it to where you have baseballs, but they're not... Okay, maybe not. But once you get to baseball territory, they're solid stones, and you're probably going to lose a windshield, usually. Anything smaller than that, tennis ball and smaller, it just depends. I mean, I've gotten my windshield cracked by a ping pong before because it was literally like getting hit by a rock being thrown at 110 miles an hour, or however fast it was going. But then there was tennis balls that were not very well compacted, and they would just kind of disintegrate on impact, and they were harmless to the car anyway. Definitely would have hurt if you got hit in the head. But yeah. Garrett will be there. Yep, I mean, I know Garrett will be out there. I was talking to Brandon earlier today, and I told him, I was like, I'm hoping, whenever I can get back out there, I can, borrow a radio off somebody or pay for a radio for a little bit just so I can be back on the radio with all them guys. I do miss doing that for sure. But yeah, my plan is for Sasha and I to both go out. I might not stream every day. Well, we'll just have to see. I want to, but I also... It'd be my first time taking her out, so like I want it to be, like a fun experience that like her and I share. And if I'm trying to live stream the whole thing, I might not really be as focused on it as I should be. That being said, I do have like the content itch, I guess, like to produce something out of what I'm doing. Oh, I'm sure he will have the banana suit. That was in the car when we moved him out. Misty and Garrett agreeing not to agree. Yeah, by the end of it, there was a lot of agreeing to disagree. That's my plan, Luke, at least. I haven't actually asked for the time off yet. But I'm thinking if I give a lot of notice, should be fine, hopefully. I think so. I don't actually unlock paid vacation time until after I've been employed there 1 year. And at that point, I will have only been employed there 10 months. But I'm okay if I don't get paid for it. I just want the time off. That's the other thing too, Sarah, is it could pay for the trip, which will definitely be expensive. That's the other thing I gotta find out, though, or figure out, is what I do as far as a car situation. Do I resurrect the 4Runner? Do we bring the 4Runner back for a week-long chase? Or do I go destroy a rental car? I would almost feel like a hypocrite if I brought the Forerunner back out, honestly. But I feel like it'd be kind of cool at the same time. Bit sketchy with, you know, especially having it having sat for as long as it has. Go destroy a rental. Saw Showcase sharing space on camera with you. I'm sure. I mean, like I said, I think we would live stream at least one day. I would try to, because I'll have Starlink with me. But yeah. Sasha's doing well. She's just getting through school. Yeah, she's doing good. Her and I are doing great. So, yeah, of course, K-Deb, thank you so much for your super chat again. Really appreciate the super chats on these streams. Thank you so much. How's work going? Are you liking the people who work with you? Absolutely. All my coworkers are great. They've been really helpful. I'm learning this industry from scratch, and they have taught me a lot. So that's why, you know, when it comes to me wanting to do other stuff, I want to be transparent with them about it. You know, I don't want to, like, I don't want to, like, screw anybody over by not showing up. You know what I mean? It's a small operation. I feel like I am somewhat dependent on to show up now, even though they definitely did it just fine without me. I feel like, you know, I've been somewhat helpful at least. So, but yeah, I'm learning a lot. The last couple days right before Thanksgiving were kind of rough. You know, had some customers who just were not very happy people in general and kind of decided to take it out on me like it was my fault, but that's beside the point. LA Chase is still going on. Shoot, I might have to go watch it after this. Yeah, I think it'd be cool to bring back the Forerunner. I think it'd be kind of like when they had to bring back Tiv 1 for one more season. Stay focused, enjoy the future. I certainly will try. I do definitely want to try to figure out a way to, like, be self-employed again, though. I love my job now, don't get me wrong, but I don't love the hours. That's one thing. I feel like it takes too much of my time. I'm working, or I'm there almost 50 hours a week. Sorry, it's my brother playing video games with his buddies. Only problem is I'd lose 2 days round trip to travel. Yeah, well, my plan would be I would take a full 5 days off work, so it would be, I would leave, I'd literally hit the road probably Friday evening, like take advantage of as much time as I possibly could. Like, hit the road Friday evening, drive as late as I could Friday night, drive the rest of the way out Saturday, hopefully chase, you know, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, drive back Saturday, Sunday. So get, you know, 6 good chase days out of it, assuming it's active. And honestly, since I'd be out there, I would probably literally be chasing anything that there is to chase. And I would have to, I might have to text him. He doesn't know I'm live streaming. He doesn't really know that I do this. So it's, you know, he doesn't know any better. I keep telling him he should live stream, like, the games that he plays. Like, he is entertaining to listen to. Jeez, man. Oh, jeez. I don't know what he's playing. But, yeah, hey, what's up, Sonia? I think either way I'd want to drive. I don't really feel like dealing with flights. And especially if I'm going to rent a car, renting a car plus flying, I don't think I could afford to do that at this point. I'm still, you know, full disclosure, I still got debt I'm trying to pay off from our startup costs from SRM. I'm still paying for that. I've still got Forerunner payments and everything. It's just, you know, I'm doing good enough to get by, that's for sure, but I don't have the kind of free range that I had when I was chasing because, you know, we had more funding. You know, we were doing it full time. Now this would just be a hobby thing. Any chasers have a spare chase vehicle maybe you could borrow? Maybe, but even then, I hate asking for help from people. It's a problem that I have. I don't like asking people for anything. So, yeah. The runner will rise again. I think I'm gonna, because I've been driving the 2 Chargers a lot lately. Like I'm gonna, oh shoot, that's actually something I'll probably go do after this stream is over. I was gonna go switch cars, because I've got a garage up in Portland where I store my other vehicles at, because my dad don't want 3 cars sitting in front of his house. I don't blame him. But after I run the red Charger out of gas, I think I'll probably drive the 4Runner around for a while. Put a little bit of miles on it. So we need to ask them for you? No, it's okay. Keep the batteries charged up in the fleet. Yeah, you know, every time I'm at the garage, I will start the 4Runner up and let it run for a couple minutes at least. But it's also been on E since I brought it back to the garage. It hasn't been driven, I don't think, since we chased in it, I think. Yeah, since that chase, I haven't driven it. So it's been about a month. I definitely need to. Just hitchhike and ask the driver to follow that funnel. If it's just me, maybe I wouldn't mind doing that, but it seems a bit dangerous to voluntarily put Sasha into that scenario. Yep, water spout chase. Sad we didn't get to go do that again, because it landed on a Wednesday. I didn't actually end up working because I was sick, but I was kind of apprehensive about going out and streaming a chase, because I was like, that's going to make me look really bad if I go out and stream when I should be working. Like, if any of my coworkers saw that, they would have been like, you know, you're good enough to go chase, you're good enough to be at work. And I really was in no condition to chase. I was really not doing well, so. I didn't know you moved, Sonia. Oh, sorry, Amanda. I forgot your question last time. She is majoring in neuroscience. Gas tank on E will accumulate moisture. Yeah, I know. That's another reason why I need to just go. Need to go get gas in it. I need to do a fuel induction on it, actually. Yeah, good old carbon cleaning. Keep that engine running okay. Show you where you were just playing golf. You were not sick. I definitely was. It's been a rough month, like sickness wise. I think I'm just psyching myself out, but I am starting to get a little bit of a sore throat. Oh, which Sasha has had the last few days, which I just kind of assumed. I'm like, I've already been sick twice. It can't be anything else, but maybe it can. Who knows? I love winter for snow. I hate winter for all the stupid sicknesses that go around. Especially Oregon. Oregon is a very sickly place to live. Way worse than Arizona. I don't know if it's just because it's so, like, wet outside, because I don't know if that, like, helps, but, like, everybody here is sick this time of year. It's unavoidable. Yeah, I know, Amanda. You're all good. Oh, Max Olson, rather, posted his hurricane video on Hurricane Melissa. I honestly kind of forgot about Melissa already. Moved from Marysville to Everett. Nice. Hopefully that went well. Yeah, Kai, that was kind of my problem. I didn't get one. I haven't gotten one in years. Just because I never really get around to it. It's because everyone is inside. Yeah. Call Garrett, have him come on. I don't know what he's doing. Not sure what he's doing. Hey, what's up, Liz? Things are going all right. Appreciate you asking. We're just kind of wrapping up the stream here. I'm just chatting with everybody in chat for a little bit while I'm here. Yeah, it seemed like a decent amount of people can get away with just not doing it. I have years where I'm fine and years where I'm not. And this is one of the years that I'm not. Probably resting. He was chasing with Freddie yesterday. Yeah, it was definitely a long day. I'll leave those guys alone. I talked to Brandon a little bit on his drive home, and he sounded exhausted. I was just talking with him to catch up with him, and it sounds like his U-joint's coming out on the Tahoe, so I should let my roommate hear himself through this video. Yeah, maybe I'll have him go back and watch this. I guess technically he's my roommate, but he is my brother. I live with my parents right now, just out of necessity. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're wonderful, they're very supportive. I just kind of was hoping by the time I was 23 I could afford to move out. And I did live on my own for a little while. I just can't afford to anymore for the time being. Call Brady. It's okay, guys. I think I'm probably going to wrap this up here in a little bit. Here in a few minutes. I usually only do these things for about an hour and a half, and I think it's been an hour and a half now, so probably is in recovery mode too. I think they were doing a lot of pushing too, because they're not actually out. They're not doing the recovery with the vehicles. They're just out there doing manual labor. She absolutely has been, Jim. Absolutely has been. Hoping she gets better soon. She's had a pretty bad cough today, so. Yeah, that is true, Michelle and Kai and Beverly. You're welcome, Sherry. Appreciate both the Sherrys in chat for supporting. Well, I think you're the only Sherry here, but my mom's Sherry too. Yep, Brandon is the group mechanic, it seems. I definitely did. Went to 2 different Thanksgivings. We went to Sasha's family's first, and then we went to mine. Got to see everybody. It was great. Definitely kind of exhausting, though, because between everything, like I worked Wednesday, drove down to Eugene Wednesday night, got up super early, took her to work. When she got off work, we drove immediately all the way up to her relative's house. That was a 2-hour drive. Then we drove a half hour to my relative's house, and then we drove back to her house. And then Friday we hung around here, like went to the mall and stuff for Black Friday. Excuse me. And then yesterday drove her down to Eugene because I was the one who picked her up and drove her up here, and then immediately had to turn around and drive back. I actually revisited car camping a little bit last night because I was on my way back up, and I thought I had it in me, you know, considering what my job used to be, but a third of the way on the way back up from Eugene, I was like, I am going to fall asleep at the wheel if I don't stop. And so I did. I meant to sleep for 45 minutes, and I slept for 2.5 hours. So ended up not getting home till almost 3. But hey, what can you do? Hey, nice, Justin. That's good. Yep, I did see that, Linda. Yeah, Jim, I wish I liked pumpkin pie more. I am definitely more of an apple pie guy. For sure. Definitely more of an apple pie guy. I never actually got apple pie this Thanksgiving. It was kind of unfortunate. Some apple pie sounds good. Oh well. Yep, definitely was busy, but was still fun. Today was kind of my one day of relaxation before another full week of work. I started watching House, like the medical show. Probably going to go back to watching House after this stream. Well, I need to go do a little switcheroo with the cars before it gets too late, but then after that I'll probably just kind of relax for the rest of the evening. Yeah, Thomas, thank you. I like a lot of pumpkin stuff, like pumpkin bread. Love pumpkin bread. There's the pumpkin streusel muffins from Costco. Up until this year, they were good. Then for some reason, Costco like redid them, made them smaller and really dry. I don't know what the plan was there. They were way better when they were like the massive ones, you know what I'm talking about, and they had a bunch of the cinnamon streusel on top. Mint. I would wait for those things all year long, and now they're terrible, and it was really really disappointing. Same thing with the blueberry ones too. The blueberry ones were always a solid choice. A lot of people like the poppy seed ones too, and they switched it up. I apologize to you. I never had saying that I have 46 old when it was my birthday. I'm actually 47. It's okay. You don't have to apologize for that. Yeah, I'm actually 35, not 23. Kidding. Just kidding. I am 23. Halfway to 24. No, not halfway. I'm a quarter of the way to 24. Don't know what I'm saying. I turned 35 12 times so far. There you go. That's one way to look at it. Reaching the Costco baked goods. What? When's my birthday? August 5th. The 5th of August was my birthday. They may be cutting corners with the high cost of ingredients. That's not like Costco, though. I mean, they kept their hot dogs at like $1.50. Have I seen Nurse Jackie? No, I have not. Is that another show? I think you broke my internet. Oh boy. Costco hot dogs and rotisserie chicken are what bring people in. I know, it's that Costco rotisserie chicken. I'm normally not a huge rotisserie chicken fan, but theirs is pretty good. There are several Costco things that I do enjoy. too funny. All right, guys. Here's what we're going to do. Some of you guys remember this from last time, but we are going to raid Eli again. Now, the type of content might not be what everybody here is typically interested in. That's one other thing real quick, that like I do play video games sometimes, and like naturally my instinct would be to live stream them, but I also understand that my audience here is not one of the gaming type. So it's like I almost feel like that prevents me from even exploring that avenue, because that's not what you guys are here for. You guys want to see weather related stuff. Now I do plan on making some car related content at some point, like just because it was Black Friday and everything was on sale. Like I bought a few things for my new charger. Like I'm going to be doing new headlights. I bought like a custom like kit that like goes with the headlights. So like there's a bunch of like assembly that needs to be done with those. So I'm going to do that. And I just want to do like car related stuff too. But like as far as like gaming, like I feel like I can't really do that here. Make a poll. Make a poll for what? What do you mean? What did I miss? Do a second channel for gaming. I don't really feel like making another channel. Okay. All right. I'll do a poll. I already know what the answer is going to be. I know some of you guys are going to say, man, I swear to God, if I'm getting sick again, I'm going to be so pissed. If I am, I'm literally just going to go live in a hotel for like a month and just self-isolate until everyone around me is done being sick, because this is getting ridiculous. Okay, there you go. There is your poll. It's okay. You're allowed to say hell nah. If it's not your kind of thing. Just a thought. Can't find a place to do mods on my RAV here. It's maddening. Drive to Oregon. Our shop can do it. Yeah, we will see you on the next stream, Sharon. Thank you so much for tuning in. Okay, 76% say yes, 24% say no, or 26% say no now, 74 yes. Types of games would include, I don't play like first-person shooter games like Call of Duty or Battlefield or anything like that. I don't play those, never really had an interest in them. It'd probably be like some weather-related stuff. This is once I can get a new computer, of course, but playing games like Outbreak, maybe Twisted, Minecraft, the game that Eli plays, there is tornado. There's like a mod for tornadoes there, so you can kind of make... I ran a channel like that probably a decade ago, making content like that, so that's really my bread and butter. I don't really play that game very often, though. I love playing like simulator, like relaxing games, though. Racing games, too, like Forza. Anybody who's familiar with Forza. American Truck Sim, love that game. I've logged way too many hours in that. I have a full like steering wheel setup with like a 6-speed gearbox and everything. That Uno game is chalked. I could play Phasmophobia. So, but yeah, just an idea. I mean, it's something else that I do not too often. I mean, every now and then I'll sit down and play like ATS for like 2-3 hours. ATS being American Truck Sim. I love driving simulators. If you guys couldn't tell, I like driving. I play it more now because I don't drive for work anymore. I never really played it when I was actually driving for work, because then I get home, I'm like, okay, I don't want to drive anymore. But now it's like, it's realistic too. I mean, like the actual map is based off the United States. I mean, they only have like half the US made on there, but it's still like you drive around like Oregon, and I'm like, I recognize what Portland looks like in the game. It's pretty cool. Let's play Outbreak. I don't want to right now. Playing Outbreak while streaming on this old pile of a computer, not very good to do. But when I can eventually get my hands on a new computer, we can definitely run some Outbreak for sure. Driving in cars are your things. Yep. That and weather. I watch different streamer do Elder Scrolls Skyrim and also The Sims 4. I love fantasy games, so I like watching a movie. Yeah. All right, well, hey, if you guys haven't responded to the poll yet, please do. Just so I know. Not to even say that I do very much of it, but just if I wanted to do a stream, say I just want to sit down and stream for a couple hours just to kind of hang out with you guys while I'm doing whatever I'm doing. We're playing Cruising USA on N64. GeoGuessr, yeah, could run some GeoGuessr with like Garrett and Freddie maybe. That could be fun. I just want to make sure he's still live. Okay, he is live, and I don't think he's expecting to be rated. So, okay, well, appreciate you guys voting on that. I like watching guys driving semis, single and convoy. You talking about like in the game or IRL, like in real life? Play GeoGuessr with us. Could do that too. Thing is, I'm terrible at GeoGuessr. I definitely have to do like US only. I'm not familiar with areas outside of the US. Games, I was talking about that. Okay. Well, yeah, I do. I've logged way too many hours in that game. Euro Truck Sim, I probably have like 1,300 hours in that game from when I was younger, like before American Truck Simulator was even released. I played the Euro version. In other words, I had no friends when I was younger. So, yeah. Anyway, good to know that 76% of the 49 of you would watch, which means 12 of you said hell no, which I respect. That's okay. Really appreciate you guys tuning in. Thank you guys so much for popping in, leaving a like. Thank you, Derek and Larea, for the gifted memberships, as well as Ari. Thank you for the gifted memberships. And thank you, K-Deb, for the super chat. Stick around, guys. We are going to be rating Eli Noyd. He is Freddie McKinney's former chase partner, and he is sort of trying to make live streaming on YouTube a thing. So even if you guys aren't interested in Minecraft or gaming content in general, head on over there, leave a like, subscribe to his channel. Let's help him get monetized. Do what we can for one of the boys. So appreciate you guys so much for tuning in. I will see you guys over there in his chat. Hope y'all have a good night.